Hi, guys. So this is just a talking session. You guys see those student loans out there, and they're coming for those student loans. Some of you who still have a chance to get a income-driven uh, account with the student loan people, I would call them and see if they can give you that income-driven payment plan. Sometimes they give you a zero payment plan. Don't give up. I mean, this is not something new with Trump. This is from day one. If you don't pay back the student loans, they're coming for you. And this is, again, one of the reasons why I did this program that is pretty much exact duplicate of the regular program that you go inside of a school, a traditional school with. The student loans, they will come for you. The problem with them is, well, I won't say it's a problem, but you can file bankruptcy on taxes. I'm not telling you to do that, but you can't do anything with federal student loans. I mean, they're going to come for that money. I mean, when they start sending those letters to your job, they're serious. They're going to take that money one way or the other, or they're going to take it from your taxes. What I would do is definitely call the student loan people. If you haven't contacted them in a while, I try to find out who they are. Go to the school that you went to and see if they can give you that information. They know who gave them disbursement. But sometimes the student loans move around. You have Navient, you have all these other student loan people that buy student loans. So, just figure out who has the student loan. If you're not working in the field that you went to school for, just do anything on the side. I mean, when you guys see those commercials and those YouTubes, when you see those doctors, and sometimes you see the doctor pull up in a pizza car or pizza thing on top of his car. Everybody has student loans. Everybody. I mean, I remember, a provider, a dentist, he was just so distraught because he had so many student loans, and he was just working triple time, trying to pay the student loans. I know it feels like you never pay them off. That's how it feels. Like, they just won't go away. We're not even going to talk about how, it affects your debt to ratio when you're trying to buy a house. But, if you call them, I'm pretty sure they are flooded with lines right now. But do not give up. Do not let them, send you a letter and start garnishing, because that's going to be worse. Let them evaluate what you make and let them give you a payment plan. They might say, okay, we give you a payment plan, start paying $30 a month in September. See, it won't be right away. It won't be right away. That's why, I would go ahead and call. And, a lot of people are afraid to, hit debt right on. I used to be like that too. If I had something that I just totally forgot about and just, that I probably was, okay, forget about it. I've learned a lot that has to do with credit. One of the segments that I'm going to do after this has to do with credit, because I told you I'm taking y'all with me when I start going to get my house again. And I have student loans. You guys know that. They did take away, some of my student loans, and that's only because, I work for the federal government, so they took a lot of them away. And, the payment is really, really nothing. You have to make sure that you call them. You call them. Because if you don't and you let those student loans sit there, they're going to come for you. It is like the worst feeling to have the government take something away from you. Do not let them do that. You can call, there's got to be, call any of them. I would call, if you don't know, and the people who are not there, from the school you went to, or you just can't find so-and-so, I would try to call the bank that gave them the money. If you can't find that, then I would call any of them. Call Navient and see if they can track down who has your student loan. This is for like people who have student loans that's been out there for years and they just probably don't have any information on it. You also can look at your credit report. If you look at your credit report, you can see who has your student loan, because if it's in default, it's going to show. It's going to show at each line or each one of your student loans that you actually had, and it's going to be it's going to show that it's in default. The carrier should be in your credit report. I would contact them. Don't give up on a student loan. I'm telling you, don't give up. They have, I don't know if it was the income driven, but they have another one. I mean, if you have, been on income driven for like 10 years, then they give you that courtesy to write off. They have the federal employee write off. They have a couple of different things. But if you're working in any kind of public service, do not forget to tell them that. Tell them that you've worked in public service. You work at a hospital, you work at a post office, you work social worker, teachers. That all stuff is like working for public service. So make sure you let them know that. Even if you have to write a letter and just say, you didn't know anything, you didn't know what to do, you had no support, you don't know, XYZ, because that thing is going to take a toll on you. It's going to take a toll on you. Like when you owe taxes, they don't put that in your credit report anymore, but they will put that default on that student loan. And you're talking about your credit report dropping like 100 points or more than that. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. The chat that we're going to talk about, I forgot what it says. Something with the credit report, but I'm going to do that chat. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow because Sunday is my due date to do a chat. And some of you who are in my class, if you guys got student loan, y'all better call them. Okay. Sapphire Physician Coding does not require student loans when you guys enter my course. And that's why I practically give it away, because things like that, met somebody the other day, same thing, she's still in school and she has a student loan, but she's not worried about it right now. As long as you're in school, they defer it. But it's not like it's going to go away. If you have a student loan right now and it's in default and you decide that you want to go back to school and all of a sudden you're going to get another loan, it's going to come out of default, but now you got more money. I don't know if this is triggering off people to actually go back to school. I don't know. That would be just redundant. But you never know. Some people might, maybe the first time around didn't work out. They want to go back to school for XYZ. Let me get my master's in this because I'm not doing good in my bachelor's. You might do that, But when I tell you guys, I'm not, I'm anti student loan. I'm talking about for medical billing and coding, not for your master's, your bachelor's, not for something that you're gonna do for career that might require that. Medical billing and coding does not require you to have a degree or accreditations. That's useless. You have to pass the CPC or a HEMA. Okay, that has to do with your coding. So I'm going to college and getting a student loan for that I did so many years ago. It was like useless because it didn't do nothing for me. I had to work like hell to go through that CPC. So, don't waste your time with something that you can study yourself. Okay, because these student loans ain't no joke. I'm telling you, when I first went to school for CNA, I think I was about 17, 18. I don't know how old I was, but they came for that money. They came for that money. I don't know what year it was, but I had to be about 19 when I think they took my taxes at one time, many, many years ago. I know better now, but when I was a young girl, I did my CNA, but back then I didn't know nothing about it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It wasn't nothing back then. I think CNA was like $1,500, $2,000 or something like that. I don't know what it was, but they came for their money. They came for their money. And I wasn't, worried about it because, okay, come for it. Now I'll finish with you. But nowadays, you can't even let them come for that and you be finished with them. You let them come for that, they coming for more because you probably owe like this much in student loan. So don't let that happen to you. Call the student loan people. Tell them something. Let them give you a payment plan. Don't let the government just come right after you and start taking from you. If you feel like you haven't gotten the job that you wanted, just, go back to school and get something higher. Get something higher. Maybe you need more. Maybe you need more study. Maybe you need to know more about operations. Maybe you need to know more about accounting. That's what I did. I did do that. I got my master's in healthcare administration, but I felt like I didn't know much about the business world. I have a bachelor's degree in business education. You guys already know that, but I just felt like I didn't have enough. I felt like I don't know about the accounting. I don't know about the financing. I don't know about the numbers. I don't know about the corporate numbers. My revenue cycle, I just felt like I didn't have enough. So yes, I did go back for my second master's degree. But now I have the satisfaction. I have satisfaction. I can walk in there and walk out with the same integrity that I'm walking in there. That might be for you. I don't know. I'm not telling you don't go to school because they don't go in there. Tell my Miss Lambert told me to go back to school. I'm just saying maybe you need more. If you do that, they will take the student loan out of default. They will take it out of default, but you're going to incur more debt. You're going to incur more debt. If you doing that and you end up with a six-figure position after that, then it was all worth it. It was all worth it because you're going to pay that off like that. It was all worth it. So that's all. I just really want to come on and say, something about the student loans because I can't believe how, I mean, this thing has been for years. This is nothing new. The government's gonna come for you anyway. I mean, they're coming in May, they're coming in May. I mean, what they'll do, clean sweep like the police and just start to, I mean, it's a process to do that thing. As far as I know, I mean, they don't have access to everybody's personal records or whatever, but I guess it's federal. They coming, they coming. So just be precarious about that, especially if you get ready to go for that house. If that thing is in default, that's a problem. That's going to be a problem when you go for your house. Like I said, in June, we going. The first thing we get ready to do, we get ready to freeze our credit report. Don't freeze your credit report. I'm talking about me. Now, y'all want to roll with me? Y'all want to see how I do this thing? Just freeze your credit. Only reason why I'm freezing my credit report because I need to make sure that I don't make a mistake and try to get nothing. Or oh no, I need another Macy's card. Oh, I need another. No, I don't. So that's just stop me in my own tracks, and then I don't have to worry about nobody else jigging in my stuff, which I would do that anyway. But once I say I'm not applying for nothing, I'm not getting nothing. I'm getting ready fast track on this house. I need my credit score to be 750. Okay, at least 750, at least. And then when you have so much credit out there and it's not down to 20%, that's the next thing. We're going to get it down to 20%. Okay, that's the next chat. This chat is about student loan. Y'all call your borrower. Tell them you want income-driven plan. Okay, if they got to give you a zero payment, let them give you a zero payment. Okay, do not let these people come for you. Don't let them come and get your money. You take charge of what you're doing. I know it's scary. It's scary to go up against a creditor. A student loan is a creditor. And sometimes you just want to put your head under the pillow and just Lord, please let it just go away. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you got to take it head on. And when you take it head on, you'll be surprised. It's not as bad as you think. Just like an interview, when you get ready to go on an interview and you like paranoid, you study. You get to the interview, she asks you about 2 questions, and boom, you got the job. You go, that's all she gonna ask me. You see, and you say all that worry is gone. Call the student loan people. I don't know you. A lot of y'all are on my page. Subscribe to my channel. This is an education channel. That's why I took off the physician, because I don't want it to be just for Sapphire physician coding. We're just doing education. We're going to do a lot of stuff on this channel. I have other channels, but I like this one. So that's why I'm just putting everything on this one. Y'all who got student loans, y'all who are in my class, I know some of y'all who are in my class got student loans. Hit them student loans up. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to send y'all this video in about 5 minutes. Y'all better look at this video. Hit up them student loans. Do not be afraid. Get them people what they ask for to give you that income-driven plan or what other deferment plan they got. Get it. You don't want to be in default, okay? I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? Because I'm going to put that to... I don't know. It's going to be one of those videos tomorrow, okay? So this chat is over. I got to figure out how to get. I don't have no glasses on, so y'all know I can't hardly see. But we're getting ready to shut this down. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Pay your student loan or get a deferment.